Middle School. This is Kara.
And Ephraim.
Bringing you your morning announcements.
On WDMS News.
Today is Monday, April 3rd, 2017, a day today in history.
This day in history. April 3rd.
In 1882, America's most wanted bank and train robber, Jesse James, was shot in the back by one of his gang for the reward money. This day in 1968, Martin Luther King Jr. gave his famous mountain speech. A day later, he was assassinated. In 1991, the UN Security Council passed a resolution ending the Persian Gulf War. And on this day in 1860, two men saddled up for the first Pony Express. They rode 2,000 miles in 10 days between Missouri and California. It was the fastest mail service in the West, but after 19 unprofitable months, the Pony Express was put out to pasture. And that's this day in history.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the DMS Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I am safe,
I am respectful, and I am responsible
at Dundalk Middle School and in my community. Please be seated.
Let's go to the newsroom to check on the weather and sports. Thank you, Jared.
The PBIS Hoot Cart will be open every Wednesday during the lunch shifts. Bring your hoots to redeem them for cool Hoot merchandise. The Hoot Cart will open 7 minutes into lunch and close within the last 7 minutes of lunch.
Here's a message from our superintendent, Dr. Dance.
Can you believe how quickly the school year has flown by? I'm excited that today I'm at Lac Raven Academy, and I'm with 3 of my friends who are going to ask me some questions about the school system and ways that we can improve the school system. But before we begin, I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself, your name and your grade level.
I'm Autumn, and I'm 8th grade.
Thank you, Autumn.
I'm Jason. I'm in 7th grade.
Great, Jason.
I'm Christopher, and I'm in 6th grade.
Chris in 6th grade. So, Autumn, what's your question?
Okay, so I have a twin sister who is on the autism spectrum, and she goes to a county school. So my question is, will you continue to support the special needs programs such as the FOWLS and the COWS program?
Absolutely. Very good question. In Baltimore County, 12% of our student population are students with disabilities. And keep in mind, we have over 112,000 students in our school system. So our job is to service the learners that we have from all across the spectrum. But every single year, I increase our special education budget with our teachers and our programs to make sure we meet the needs of every single kid. But very good question. We will do that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Either one. Jump in.
So how can you help out with bullying from people that need help, like for example people that have disabilities that they get picked on every day? How can you help to make the kids or them to stop?
Actually, I know exactly what you're saying, and especially at the middle school level is where we see bullying happen the most. The best thing I can do for you is I have to know about it. And as soon as I know about it, then I intervene. So 2 things you can do. Everyone has a BCPS 1 card. On the back of that card is a number you can call. And if you don't want to sort of tell us, go to a person during the day, call that number and let us know that something's happening and we can intervene. Many of our students give us tips on things that they hear and they see and they want us to know about it, and we can intervene that way. The second way, though, you can email me, which people email me a lot at ddance@bcps.org. But I really want to get to a point where you can go directly to someone in your school, whether it's a principal, a school counselor, a teacher. Let us know that someone's doing something that they should not be doing, and we can jump in. If it's bullying, if they're harassing you, if they say they want to do some harm to you, if we know about it, we jump in. But you can definitely email me directly, and we jump into it that way too.
But what happens if they don't stop and they continue on to do what they do?
Absolutely. So one of the things that we have done is once we intervene, and if they don't stop, then we'll take additional steps, whether it's moving classes. But we've also removed students from schools if they've not necessarily been able to sort of act right, for lack of a better word, in that building. But we have to know, and a lot of times students think that we know about situations, and we don't. But if you know something or if you see something, say something. So it doesn't have to be that someone's bullying you, but if you see someone bullying or you know someone's bullying someone else, that's the same thing. Let us know so we can intervene.
Okay.
The person that was bullying them came to their house.
Okay.
And what if that happens, and how would DCPS help with that?
Okay, so we definitely work with anything that happens within the school. But if someone comes to your house, please don't hesitate to call 911. If they should never be there, then you can call 911. In addition, the next day, if you want to come to school and report it to the school resource officer, absolutely do that, because then that person can work with your parents to make sure that we notify the other police officers who might be patrolling your neighborhood. And that's what the purpose of the school resource officer is for. It's not to intervene if something happens, but it's really to be proactive. They are part of the staff, and they work with students. They know many of the students, many of our school resource officers, and we've built that program over a large number of years. They actually want to know how they can assist you. So never be afraid to go up to your school resource officer and say, I need help. This is how you can help me, and they'll jump in and help you as well. In addition, if your principal knows, if your teacher knows, your school counselor, again, any adult in that building, if they know something's going on, they're going to jump in and intervene. And if it continues to happen, then you let us know so we can actually take further steps to help you.
Okay.
So I'm excited that you guys asked some pretty tough questions, but you asked questions that really are impactful to our middle school students. But I want to stay connected to our students. We have one more quarter left in school, so please reach out to me via Twitter, via email. Reach out to your principals if you want to get in touch with me, or if you have a question that's school specific, because while we're addressing things for the system, you care about what's happening in your school, and that's what's most important. Middle school students getting involved in what's happening in their school. So we have 9 more weeks really left to go in this school year, a little bit more than 9. Stay focused and have a great, great rest of the school year.
A new program has come to our school. The Educational Talent Search Program assists Dundalk Middle School students who wish to pursue a college education, but feel they are facing financial challenges as well as other difficult obstacles. They provide free resources that will enhance individual academic success, career awareness, cultural enrichment, and personal growth. Some of the services that they provide include field trips to college campuses, student and parent workshops, academic monitoring, and engaging summer bridge program. Advisors will work with students throughout their middle school and high school education to ensure graduation and enrollment in a post-secondary institution. In order to participate, students must be a U.S. citizen and be either a first-generation college-bound student and or meet a certain low-income criteria. Information and applications are available at the guidance office. If you did not get an application last week from Miss Katrina, please go down to our guidance office and get one today.
Stream night has been rescheduled for Wednesday, April 19th, with dinner being served at 6 p.m. and the activities happening between 6:30 p.m. and 8 p.m. If you plan to attend, then please RSVP to Miss Murphy in the main office by April 18th, even if you had RSVP'd for the previous date.
Do you need more service learning hours for graduation, or do you want to hang out this summer in an air-conditioned Baltimore County Public Library? Then sign up to be a volunteer this summer. See Miss Gibson in our school library for more details. They are accepting registrations for the volunteers between April 10th and April 23rd only.
Don't forget to order your yearbook. Order forms are located in room 106, Miss Bullock's room, and the front office. Orders must be turned in by Monday, April 3rd.
Here's a message from our recycling crew.
Hi
everyone, this is Kara to tell you that today is Recycling Day. The recycling crew will be around during Mod 3. Collect your